Hey guys, just going to run through the view settings within a WoW Lab and kind of talk through what's under there. So starting at the top and working our way down, we have the playback, and what is here is camera follow. So here is just free flow, where if I turn on follow, it'll snap to the centroid. Boss timers is the casts that happened within by default. There's some additional options that we'll touch on in a later video. And then just the playback speed over here on the top right. And next, raid frames, explanatory. Every player character shows up in the raid frame, so you can see what's going on there. Enemy grid is the exact same thing. It is only kind of the active enemies, so here's the living masses that first spawned. And if we snap to like here, you can see all the void wardens that are active in the scene. 2D minimap, again, super self-explanatory. If you need to see kind of where someone's positioned, you can open this up and mouse over and you'll get names there. GCD history requires you to have a player selected. So if I click on this player, I can see what they've pressed in the last 10 seconds, I believe. And you can kind of see, you can snap to anywhere and see what was going on. Player cooldown, same idea. I don't have anything configured for the monk currently, but if I clicked on the druid, you can see survival instinct, spark skin. We can kind of walk through that again, that in a later video on how to add stuff. Same thing with major raid CDs. You see the CDs that you want to see for there. Talk about all the meters at the same time. So we have damage, healing, damage taken, and then one called unified. And if we pop open all of these, you can kind of see, like you would with details currently, the current healing and damage done by anyone. If you clicked in, you would see like a breakdown of their stuff. The unified actually combines them all into one. So if you just wanted one clean chart, you could hide the other ones. Which was damage, healing, damage taken. And then you can kind of click through and damage taken. This one actually has a additional option called taken by. So if you wanted to see who did damage to specifically this living mass, you could go taken by and see who's actually doing the dam to that guy. Deaths is kind of the death log for everyone. It comes with their name, the time they died, and the last hitting ability. And if I was to left click on them, it'll snap to their death and play back at half speed. You can watch how they died. So for instance, if I go to this monk, we can see he likely got squished by like a crushing gravity, which is what it says is his death. And then if I right click, you can actually see his health through the thing. And the last damage events, there's a filter here if you want to see all the healing they got, so on and so forth. Player buffs, player debuffs. Again, you just need a player selected for this, and it'll show you all the buffs and debuffs on that player. So if I clicked on someone who's still alive, see all the buffs that are on them. If you're trying to figure out what's on them, or like debuffs even, you can see he has absolution and the gateway controller debuff. But yeah, that's kind of it under views for now. There's a UI scaling, so if you have a higher resolution monitor or just trouble in seeing in general, you can crank this all the way up and you'll kind of have bigger text everywhere. But yeah, that wraps it up for this video. Thanks.